The second to last exercise is called preparation before the scene. It's a very important exercise because you're using everything you've learned in the last exercises to prepare yourself for the next objective, which in your case may be confronting the abuser. How will you confront him or her? Where? What will you be wearing? What do you think will be on your mind? You will totally prepare yourself, mentally and physically, inwardly and outwardly, to confront your abuser. You want to sit in a relaxed chair the way Cole is now, and the first thing you want to ask yourself is, who am I? Please tell us the story of the person that you want to get even with, and explain to the audience that this is someone that you've made up for this purpose.
I'll be playing a role of a student who has graduated, but he was very upset with how he was treated by one of his teachers his last year. And he wants to get even, and he wants to talk to that person and tell them how they treated them.
And how were you treated? What did this pretend person do to you?
This person belittled me and tried to keep me down and squash me and
In class?
yeah, and kind of was very, very hard on me, but not in a way to get the best out of me, but to weaken me and to
What did this person, embarrass you? Cole, what did the person look like? Do you remember how he looked? And make him up. Remember, our audience knows that this is a made-up scenario.
Bald, like totally bald, like big head, thin glasses, kind of tall.
Okay.
Just a little overweight, and wore a white dress shirt. And
do you know where he is right now? Is he alive? Is he dead? Is he still working with children?
He's dead now. He passed away a few years ago, and that's the last. Yeah.
Do you know where he's buried?
I think he was buried somewhere on the East Coast, because that's where I was living, on the East Coast.
And if you wanted to confront him now, would you be able to confront him in terms of going to this gravesite, or would you do it in effigy, where you would simply put something that reminded you of him up and then speak to him and tell him how he harmed you?
Yeah.
What would you say?
Good. Just F you. I think that's what people would want to say, and that's probably the best feeling you could have, to say to someone that you were, upset with.
Would you tell him what he did to you and how he did it?
Yeah, just explain, how tough that was on someone growing up, and
what were your feelings as a child as opposed to your feelings about it now as an adult? Were you scared as a child?
No, I was mad.
You were angry? How did this anger show itself?
In my, how much effort I gave to the class and to school, and you want to rebel, and that's really one of the only things you can do, is then just not do what they want and not do anything.
Did you rebel?
Yeah.
How?
By not doing anything. Instead of doing, trying to, if you were so upset with how someone was treating you, you're not gonna, if you don't feel like it's worthy or fair, you're not gonna do what they want. Then you're gonna rebel, and you're gonna go against what they want, because you don't feel like it's fair anyways, how much they're pushing you for no reason, and the ways they're going about it. And
How do you feel now about it as a young man?
I feel okay. I feel like it was a lesson. I feel like if I could see that person, I would say something.
But you never will because he's dead.
But I never will.
If you see someone like him, would you be able to say something now whereas you weren't as a child?
If I saw someone going through the same thing as me, I would maybe try to help in some way.
And how do you mediate the feelings that you have about this person now as a man? How do you contain them? Are you aware of them when they come up? And
You kind of know that you would never let it happen again, and it won't happen again. And they're dead now. So.
How do you feel doing this exercise?
Good. I feel like if this was preparation to be into the skin of that character, you start to see yourself feeling how they feel and transporting yourself into that scenario, where then you can, as an actor, you can apply those feelings to the scene and to the other characters.
And an abuse survivor can use them to realize how now he or she is different from
Oh, yeah.
the way they were as a child.
Absolutely.
Thank you.